Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. Happy Thursday afternoon. I am up in my Wreath Workshop getting ready to make a beautiful fall wreath with all of this goodness. So come on in, grab yourself a Diet Coke, sweet tea, seltzer water, whatever is your favorite flavor, and join me to make a wreath. Let's see, so I am live on Facebook. Hello, my Facebook friends, and TikTok at the same time. So if you see me bouncing back and forth, that's what's going on. Let me know where you are watching from. I am in my home in South Carolina. I am a former kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker turned small business owner, and now I am sharing my love of teaching and wreath making by sharing tutorials, easy to follow, easy to do tutorials with all of you. So welcome. I'd love for you to join along. Hello, Utah and California. Welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here today. So let's get started. Let's talk about what we are using to make. I am going with a muted color palette here. I think it's muted. Maybe not all the way muted, because there are some pops of beautiful yellow, but I'm a color girl. I love color. So let's play around this afternoon. So what I have is a beautiful little yellow daisy bush with some little sedum. I've got some of my favorite bead grass going on. I have eucalyptus, fall leaves, and something that looks an awful lot like this really trendy bush called 60919. It's a little bit of a fall version of that. And best of all this stuff came from Hobby Lobby, so you guys can find it. All right, the wreath that we are using is going to be a 18-inch grapevine wreath. We move this stuff out of the way so that you can see what I'm going to be working with. There we go. I got 18-inch grapevine wreath base. Let me move this over just a tad so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Hello, Tallahassee. I am so glad that you are joining me this afternoon. So, got it on my wreath stand. This is my most favorite wreath stand. If you want to know where I got it from, leave me a comment or send me a message. Here is my little loop on the back. Hey, Judy. Judy says my hair looks beautiful today. Listen, I got out of the house. I got out of the Wreath Workshop, and I met a good friend of mine for lunch. We went to a really nice restaurant, so I'm all done up. And I didn't have time to change or anything like that. So here I am, all fancy for you guys. Thank you, Christine. Christine says she loves my shirt, and I look pretty today. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to first off grab my 60919 lookalikes. Okay, so here's the reason why people like this. And if I am saying the number wrong on that super trendy bush spray, can you let me know, my wreath people out there? So the reason people love 60919 is because it has tons of stuff in it, and this spray mimics that a lot, and it is in a beautiful fall color palette. I love all of the pieces to it. This came from Hobby Lobby. I did not listen to my own advice about staying out of the stores, and I went to Hobby Lobby. My girlfriend was laughing at me because I just did this whole series about how to save money on wreath supplies, and it was like, stay out of the stores, and I went to Hobby Lobby. Hey, Judy, thank you so much. You are so kind. Okay, good, I said it right. Hello, Seasons by Cole. Now, here's how I keep track of everything that I put in to my wreaths to help me price it. I just take all my little stickers, I drop them in my little container, and I add them up at the end, okay? All right, so here we go. Now my plan is, this is an 18-inch. If I often like to use 14 inches, but this is a big old spray and I needed something bigger. So my plan is to put one going this way and one going that way. It's going to take up a lot of visual space, and I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm not going to cut it apart. I don't think I'm going to cut it apart. That's the plan. Oftentimes, I like to cut my sprays apart so that I have more control over where they go. And today, I'm just going to see how it goes by not doing that. Good afternoon, Tamara. I'm so glad you're joining me. Let me take this tag off. If you guys hear a whirling in the background, that is my ceiling fan because I am flashing. And yeah, I'm flashing just a little bit. So I'm a little hot. Let me cut this off. Just like that. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a few minutes and touch each and every part carefully so I don't pull anything off, and just move all of this stuff around. I want to make it as big as I can get it, so it takes up a lot of space. Yeah, I am ready for fall too. A little bit tired of being hot, but we have a lot of summer left here in South Carolina. Okay, so look how big that got. We went from this to that. You need to take some time and really, really fan out your things, okay? I used a pipe cleaner on the back of my wreath to hang it up. So one's going to be coming up here and one's going to be going down here. I'm dipping it in my hot glue skillet. It is off camera. I can't show you because it would mess everything up, so sorry. Get a little bit of glue on there. And I'm just putting it down in there, and do you see how I am bending it so that it gets going with the curve of the wreath? Just like that. Let's get this one ready. Someone says that there's a nice cool breeze in Michigan. Oh my goodness. I do have to admit, it is a little, it's not as humid today. I'll say that. It's not as humid today as it has been lately. Okay. Take your time when you're pulling these things apart, all right? Because it's pretty easy just to detach things. And that is not what we're going for. I love this spray because everything's got a wire. Even these things have a wire to them. So, made it super big. I'm going to put it right up in here. I'm going to connect these together as much as I possibly can. Hello, Louisiana. It's hot there. Yeah, I know, friend. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's push this up here. And I'm giving it a little bit of a bend. Just like that, okay? Here's what we have so far. Next, let's add some leaves. So I have two types of leaves that I'm going to add. I have some fall eucalyptus stems, and then I have some of my favorite fall maple leaves. I really love the colors on this one. It's super pretty. I only have one. I couldn't find any more in my stash, so I'm just gonna make it work. I did get these sprays at Hobby Lobby. I broke my rule and I went to Hobby Lobby a few days ago. So yeah. I didn't buy as much as I could have though. That's what I keep telling myself. taking off my sticker and putting it in my basket or my little cup. Hello, Roxana, welcome. Okay, so these are not quite my favorite because they don't have a whole lot of stuff going on, and that kind of aggravates me. I wish that there were more leaves on that stem, but there isn't. Hello, my friend Justin. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Listen, I broke my rule, Justin, and I went to the Hobby Lobby. Told myself I wasn't gonna go, but I had to get something for an order, and I walked out with 2 big bags of fall stuff because that's just how it goes. I'm fussing about these. Wait a minute, this one has more than the other one. These are my stash, y'all, so I probably have used that first one before, but I wish it had more leaves. A lot more leaves. But it doesn't, so I'm just gonna cut these apart. Hello, Mary, welcome. Hey, Wendy. Carol, oh my goodness, it's hot, I know. That's crazy hot though. I'm cutting these apart as much as I can because I want to get the most bang for my buck, so I'm just cutting them all apart. Let's do that one. Okay, I have one more. I'm gonna see if I need it. Let's start with this big one. Lots of wires, so stretching it all out. And the first place I want to put is about right there. I'm going for an airy look, okay? So it's not gonna be super compact, I don't think. Just trying to fill in some of these spaces. I usually like to start at the top, but I am a rule breaker sometimes, and I don't listen to what I preach sometimes. Oh, see, that's too high. Let's try that again. Dipping it in my hot glue skillet. If you don't know what a hot glue skillet is, go back and look at my TikToks. If you want me to share the hot glue skillet that I recommend, that I love, just drop me a comment or send me a message. Justin says he needs to go shopping. No, you don't. No, you don't. But yeah, I needed to go shopping. Now is the time when makers are making fall. And in just a few weeks, we're going to be packing up fall, and we're going to be making Christmas. Which sounds crazy, I know. But that is the way it is when you have an online business, an Etsy shop, or even if you sell at craft shows, you have to work on making your inventory. Where can you get the glue skillet? Hey, Mary, send me a direct message on TikTok, because once this live is over, all the comments on TikTok, they just go poof, and I can't see them anymore. So send me a direct message and I'll send you the link. All right, we need to spread this out a little bit. I love how much dimension this thing has. It's amazing. Just adding this eucalyptus all over as evenly as I can. Light and airy. See, there should be leaves all right here. What the heck? Lord, I probably pulled them off. I probably pulled them all off when I was storing stuff. So today feels like Friday. I went and had lunch with a good friend of mine, and it feels like Friday. But it isn't, it's Thursday. So what's everybody up to today? Do I start all of my wreaths with a balled wicker wreath? Well, this is called grapevine. It's not wicker. And yes, mostly, not all the time, but grapevine is my favorite. But I do like to use evergreen vases as well. Oh my goodness, you're filling wreath attachment orders. That is fantastic. This is an 18-inch grapevine. All right, let's see. I'll put this up here. Now, this is where my bow is going to go. So I'm going to have a really big, natural-looking bow right here. And I need to put something behind it. It's really important that you put things behind your bow because you want your bow to pop off of the wreath. So that's important. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you saying that. I look so pretty because I went on a lunch date. I got out of the house. I have my Wreath Workshop in my home. And usually it's just me and the dogs, but I got to go on a lunch date today. Any idea where I can get a good deal on grapevines? I would check Deco Exchange, Michael's. You can get bulk from Michael's as well. Let me see. I'm going to hold off on this because I don't really know where it's going to go. I'm just going to hold all this. You love my wreath classes. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined in. So, guys, listen, I have been working behind the scenes on setting up a website where I sell all of my wreath tutorials. There's wreaths, there's garlands, there's lantern swags, there is urn fillers for fall and Christmas. So I will make sure, I believe it's linked in the description on my Facebook page. But I'd love for you guys to check that out. I'm trying to decide how to cut this the best way. Let's get this one down here. Put my little tag in my buckets. Let's get this one. And this one. Someone says they go to Goodwill and purchase grapevines. I have never had good luck with that because the amount of work it would take to pull all that stuff off, and then I wasn't really sure with what I was getting. I haven't had good luck with that, but I'm glad that you have. That's great. Okay, so here we go. Let's add this. Okay, I only have a little bit, so I gotta be careful. Let's put this one at the bottom. Remember, lightning. I am dipping the pieces in a glue skillet filled with hot glue sticks. Some up there. All right, let's put one over here on this side. I wish I had two of these, but I only have one. So I'm just making it work. There we go. Okay, one more. One more. Do I have a rule of thumb on how far over you take the florals in your greenery? You mean like how far outside of my grapevine? No. I don't think I do. I just do it till it looks good. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put it over here. Now remember, when I add my pieces, I am running them along with the grain of the grapevine wreath. And I'm making sure that they get really inserted very well so that the glue will like suck it down. Hey Becky, it is so pretty, isn't it? So pretty already. Okay, I still have this left over. I'm just holding on to it. Now I want to make a bow. Let's move this out of the way. Now I have tons of ribbon. tons and tons and tons of ribbon, but I really want to do something very natural with this. So let's just use faux burlap. Easy Bow Maker, it's your best friend. I love how light and airy it is too, Justin. I hold it up. Do you see like how much dimension that has, y'all? That makes me happy. There are some fantastic wreath makers that make their designs like up close to the grapevine, and they make beautiful things. I'm not discrediting them, but I like big wreaths. I want it to pop. I want it to have movement and be fabulous. 1.5 inch faux burlap. Yes, it's wired. Almost everything I have is wired. Almost everything. Let's make a big, fabulous bow. Because you can see on that wreath, I have a lot of grapevine showing. And ribbon can be your best friend when you want to take up a lot of visual space. Ribbon is often much less expensive than using florals or greenery. You just gotta make big bows. You know what I'm saying? Who out there already has an easy bow maker, and who can make bows by hand? I have just a little carpal tunnel from having all my 3 little greenwoods, but I can't hold things in my hand very long, so this is fantastic to me. Hello, Tammy Scott. You like that fall can be natural colors and it doesn't always mean orange. Me too. Justin says he does both. You have lots of carpal tunnel, says one of my friends from Minnesota. Oh my gosh, you had one, but you still couldn't make pretty bows. You need to get my easy bow make. You need to get my, hold on, I'm losing count. You need to get my free bow tutorial. So listen, in my profile right now, it says Christmas bows, and there's a free Christmas bow, and there is a free Christmas tree bow tutorial. But listen, here's the secret. Just because it says it's for Christmas doesn't mean that you can't use spring ribbon or fall ribbon or whatever kind of ribbon you got, okay? 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop right there. I think it's gonna be big enough. I love to make bows too. Bows make me happy. Y'all listen, the puppies are in here and they are both just being so sweet and sleeping. So here's what I've got. I know I went fast and I apologize, but trying to be quick. So I'm going to hold it down with my thumb. Hello, Donna. I'm gonna hold it down with my thumb and then pull my loops to where I want them, because I like to go ahead and place them before I take it out. It just makes life easier for me. So I'm gonna hold them to make sure I'm not moving anything out of whack. Spreading them all apart. Just like that. Lots of loops are really big. Now, because this is going on a wreath and I'm not selling it to a customer, I'm not going to use my bind wire that I normally do, okay? I only use bind wire when it is a standalone bow and I don't know where my customer is going to put it. To put something on a wreath, I just use a pipe cleaner. Easy peasy. You have 3 puppies sleeping at your feet and they are being good. That is awesome, Judy. Yeah, my babies are being good today. They aren't playing with their squeaky toys or throwing balls at me because they want to go play. The zip tie is my favorite one. You can find all of the things that I use in my Amazon storefront. To find my Amazon storefront on Facebook, it's pinned to the top of my Facebook page with a whole bunch of other links. And if you're on TikTok, you know where the link is. All right, let's pull it out. Looking like this. You can see the zip tie on the back and the pipe cleaner. Susan says she really loves the greenery that I use. Thank you, Susan. I'm not finished. I got more. All right, let's pull this to the back. Okay, that looks good. And you can see all of that ribbon stacked up. That is a lot of ribbon. And I'm trying to keep it stacked on top of itself and not shifted so my loops don't get out of whack. So I'm just gonna tighten it. Ugh. Tighten the heck out of it. Cut that close with the flat end of my, this is not my new one. These are my old ones because I can't throw anything away. Okay, here we go. Let's flip it back around. Give it some fluff, and I go into every loop and just fluff it up. Here we go. Big old loopy bow. Let's add it to our wreath. Now it's going to go right here where this blank spot is. And I'm going to try to weave it through the grapevine and not just put the whole thing around the grapevine and tighten it down, because that may make the grapevine too tight and I won't be able to get anything else in there, and I don't want that. So I'm going to try to put it through the grapevine if I can find a path. There we go. And I'm going to twist it in place, not too tight. Just don't want it to move. Oh, you've got an easy bow maker, Sylvia's Wreaths. I love my bow makers on here. I love my wreath makers that join me. If you are a wreath maker, leave me a comment and let me know. Let me know what's your favorite season to make for. Might be fall, might be Christmas, could be summer or spring. Okay, that is really pretty. Taking a lot of space. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Everyone likes Christmas. Someone loves spring. Susan loves spring wreaths. You want to become a wreath maker soon? Well, you totally can do it. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Fall and Christmas. Fall is your favorite. I think fall is my favorite. Really, I think fall is my favorite. Okay, next, let's add our focal flower. This. Now, let's talk about this, okay? So, I love this bush. It is super pretty. I love all the movement that it has. I love all the pieces that are on it, but it is wrapped in paper. So it is a paper leaves, paper greenery. I'm gonna use it anyway because it just makes me happy, but I am a little worried about how it's going to do on a front door. So if you have experience, my wreath makers that have experience with bushes that are covered in paper, can you let me know? Just let me know what you think of them. Let me cut my tag off. I do love how these like pull apart. Makes me happy. So I'm just gonna start at the bottom. Oh, they get bleached fast. Oh, that's not good. Oh, darn. So I pulled them apart on here, and I'm just going to cut their stems. do the top part. Hey Melissa, you're just starting your small business. Well, welcome to the party. Okay, so spreading them out. Okay, let's do this one. Hey Diane, welcome. Guys, I would so appreciate it if you could share this video with friends that you think might love to learn more about wreath making. That will help more people see my page. And if you're on TikTok and you tap the screen and give me lots of hearts, that shoots it out for people. Okay, there we go. I forgot one of my tags. Now, we're going to add these beautiful light and airy flowers all over, up and down. So let's get busy. Now, these do have a good bit of wire in them. I wish they had a little bit more wire, but they'll do. Hey, hey. Do I keep the stems that I cut off? You mean like the nubs? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. I'm going to come in really deep because this is a long stem. Really deep. I'm moving everything out of the way. Oh, that's so pretty. What do I do with the tags, Sheila? That is a great question. So as I am making my designs, I keep track of how much product, and I keep track of the cost of materials by putting all the tags in a little cup. And then at the end, I can add all of those up and see how much I've spent. Okay, spray these apart. It is really important if you are going to be selling that you get paid for your time and your talent, and you know how much you've put into a wreath, because that's going to help you price it. So I've got some up top. Well, let's put some on the bottom. I'm going to start up under my bow. Pull it apart a little bit and integrate it with the bushes that are already on there. I'm kind of integrating them together. Thanks, Jamie. Jamie says I have great tips. Thank you. Becky says she's fallen for that wreath. I know, it's really pretty, isn't it? Let's lift up the bow. I'm going to be coming right up under that bow. Like always up under there. In fact, I'm going to cut this off just a little bit more so I can really get up under the bow. So pretty. Wait a minute, Tammy says. Now Carol says she put her fall decorations on and around your front door on Monday. You go, girl. You go. Listen, don't let people steal your joy. If you want to put up a Christmas tree, my little girl has a friend whose mama put up their Christmas tree last week. And she said it gives her so much joy. She actually went to Hobby Lobby and turned it into a fall tree. So don't get so judgy. But you know what? Who cares? She wants to have a wreath. she wants to have a Christmas tree in her house and it's August, I don't care. I'm coming on the other side of the bow. I am definitely going to have to fill all that in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got some, I need something right here. You love that. You've been trying to hold yourself back. Well, I give you permission. Don't hold yourself back from things that you love. For goodness sakes, it's just a Christmas tree. Or it's just a fall garland. It don't matter. It does not even matter. Angela says she loves her trees you have up all year and you change them for the seasons. That's fun. That is super fun. All right, so I want this to come out right here. So I'm gonna have to put it way up in the back. Bending that around. Where did I get my reed stand? If you send me a direct message on TikTok, I will let you know. I love this thing. It's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have 3 of these pieces left. I'm just gonna hold on to them for right now because I have one more bush that I would like to add. Oh my gosh, I forgot about. Oh, I forgot about this stuff. Okay. Here's what I got left. My most favorite fall grass that comes from Sims Pottery. And this really pretty, guys, listen, I'm a kindergarten teacher. I'm not a florist. I have no idea what this is. Maybe Queen Anne's lace, a fall version of Queen Anne's lace, but I'm gonna use it. And I think I wanna use it right here to cover that up. So let's put one there first. Let's see what it looks like. Bead grass, yes. Where can you find a list of supplies on my website? List of supplies. Oh, I don't have a list of these supplies right now because this is just a live tutorial that I am doing, but I'll think about adding those. Can you use hot wax with styrofoam wreaths? I think that hot glue will melt them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna cut it a teeny bit shorter. And this is gonna hide some of the mechanics that are right above the bow. Let's put another one in here. Can kind of layer these around. Got to put one on the bottom. Put one coming out right there. See how I'm pulling that up off of the wreath? There's a little bit of a blank area right there. So let's add one of them there, one of these there. Oh man, I hate it when that happens. Drat. I should have one on this stem, but it's missing. Let's use the whole thing. Get off my tag. Now I made this one really long because I want it to come up out of here, and to get that height I'm going to need a long stem. So I'm going to take it and bend it forward. Add it up there. I have one more I'm going to put on the side of the bow. Ooh, Becky says she just got 20 yards of Christmas ribbon. Did you buy it online or was it in your store? Yeah, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. OMG. I have more of these and I should totally use them. But here's one thing that I'm not a big fan of this. This is super, super long. And sometimes you don't need a really long piece. You just need a little piece. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to cut it down. And let's cut this one as well. I'm going to hold on to this because we can use it. There's a spot right there. I'm putting this back behind my bow. Okay. I'm going to add this one way up under here. I'm going to keep it together. Give it a good bend. One of the reasons I love this wreath easel so much is it's so lightweight. I can move it around where I need it to go. It makes me happy. When is my next paid class? I'm not sure, Becky. I want to send out an email asking people what kind of class they would like. So if you're not on my email list, get on my email list. You can do that by getting one of my free downloads or getting the list of where I love to buy ribbon. I'll put you on my email list. I'm trying to decide what to do. Okay, let's put this on the inside. I've kind of neglected the inside of my wreath, and it's a little dark, and I can see a little too much grapevine. How much would I charge for this wreath? So here's how I price wreaths, and I have a whole blog post about this. I take all of my tags and I add up the retail value of each thing. When I say retail value, I'm not talking about how much it was on sale. I'm talking about what the sticker says, okay? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then when I first started out making, and I wasn't very good and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, I would take that amount, maybe it's $50, and I would times it by 2. And that would be my price. And then when I got a little bit better, I times it by 2.5. And now that I've been making for a while and kind of feel like I know what I'm doing, I times that by 3, and that's the price I list on Etsy, but that also includes my shipping, okay? Deborah says she is having trouble with the flower staying in when I dip it into the glue. Okay, glue, not wax. Maybe you're not using the right glue. I use Gorilla Glue. Makes me happy. All right, guys. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to add my bee grass. I'm not going to add my most favorite bee grass. That's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Super pretty. Very fall. Look how thick it is. Look how much dimension that it has. Oh my goodness. I love it. And that was pretty simple to make. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. This has got to get its glamour shots, and then I'm going to be listing it in my Etsy shop. If you love it, I mean, like really, really love it, and would like to purchase it before I list it, just send me a message, and I'll be happy to share it along. My children just got home, and they're about to bust in my Wreath Workshop. So I'm going to sign off. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. You can always watch the replay over on Facebook or YouTube. So catch you again on Bow Making Monday. I'll see you then.
I eat this cookie.
Can you eat that cookie? Can you give me just a second?
I already started to eat it.
I told you people.
Are you leaving today?
I told you they were coming up.